forget just, temporary stress relief for a moment. Our sources today are pointing towards something much bigger.
It's bigger, yeah.
They reveal this specific 55-minute yoga routine. And it doesn't just manage stress. It seems to actively, rewire your brain.
That's the really exciting part. Rewire.
And optimizing your hormone production to create, get this, a default state of constant joy and resilience.
In just 2-3 months.
We're even talking observable growth in your brain's gray matter. Pretty wild, right?
Intrigued.
I certainly am. Okay, let's unpack this. Today, we're doing a deep dive into the scientific impact of this progressive yoga practice. We're looking at hormones, the brain, our whole mood landscape.
Right.
Our mission really is to uncover how this specific, consistent daily routine can profoundly transform our internal environment.
Setting us up for a future where, joy isn't just this fleeting thing.
Exactly. It's a constant resident.
What's truly fascinating here, I think, is how proactive and optimistic this whole approach feels.
Yeah.
It's an exciting exploration into our body's own, incredible capacity for self-regulation, for upliftment. We're really moving beyond those quick fixes, and looking at how we can cultivate a sustainable, positive internal environment, fundamentally shifting our personal future towards greater well-being.
And it's backed by science.
Backed by science, that's key.
So this isn't just about stretching or holding poses, right? Our sources describe it more like systematically activating, what do they call it? Our body's internal pharmacy.
That's a great analogy, an internal pharmacy.
This structured yoga practice is designed to stimulate the precise secretion of these really powerful hormones and neurochemicals.
Creating this cascade, this sort of symphony of positive effects that apparently you can feel almost immediately.
Almost immediately, wow.
Exactly. When you engage in this kind of practice, your body intelligently releases this whole mix of chemicals, starting with some key players for that immediate relief.
Okay, like what?
Well, for example, you'll feel that familiar surge of endorphins.
Right.
Your body's natural feel-good chemicals.
Right.
This practice specifically triggers those for a sense of lightness, maybe mild euphoria. And crucially, there's a significant boost in GABA.
GABA. Okay, remind me what that does again?
GABA is the brain's main inhibitory neurotransmitter. So think of it like your brain's natural calming agent.
Oh, okay.
It reduces those overactive neurons, diminishes anxiety. It's really essential for relaxation, focus, and importantly, for getting truly restorative sleep.
Sleep, always important.
And we also see a clear reduction in cortisol.
The stress hormone.
The notorious stress hormone, exactly. And that drop directly translates to increased relaxation.
So literally on day one, you're tapping into this internal pharmacy, you're getting immediate calm, less stress.
Pretty much, yeah.
But you said this practice goes deeper, beyond just the immediate stuff.
Oh, definitely. Doesn't stop there. This practice also boosts serotonin.
Ah, the mood stabilizer.
The ultimate mood stabilizer, yes. It lays the groundwork for long-term happiness, emotional resilience.
Okay.
You'll also get a surge of dopamine. That's the driver of motivation, focus, that satisfying feeling of reward.
We all like that one.
We do. And oxytocin, often called the love hormone, increases too, fostering bonding, joy, social connectedness.
Nice.
And for deep, rejuvenating rest. Melatonin, our sleep regulator, gets a critical boost.
So it's hitting sleep from multiple angles then with GABA and melatonin.
Exactly. And finally, there's BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor.
BDNF. Okay, that sounds important.
It is. Think of it like super fertilizer for your brain. It supports the growth of new neural connections, protects against aging. We'll dig into BDNF more later, but it's crucial for future-proofing your mind.
Wow. So what does this all mean for you, the listener? It sounds like we have these direct physiological levers we can actually pull.
Intentionally and consistently, yes.
To profoundly shift our mental and emotional state in a positive, kind of forward-looking direction.
It's about taking proactive control of your internal chemistry. Essentially, upgrading your operating system for joy.
Upgrading your operating system for joy. I like that. Okay, so we've seen these incredible chemical changes. But how exactly does this internal pharmacy get activated?
Right.
Our sources break down this meticulously designed 55-minute journey, a sequence where each bit plays a vital, synergistic role.
It really is a blueprint for transformation. It starts with a crucial warm-up and breathing phase, about 8 to 10 minutes.
Okay, just getting loose.
It's more than that. It's a powerful physiological reset. This part activates the vagus nerve.
Ah, the vagus nerve. I've heard about that. Calming.
Very calming.
Yeah.
It helps lower blood pressure, calms anxiety really effectively.
Yeah.
Physiologically, this means a significant increase in that GABA we talked about.
Right, the calming agent.
And a direct decrease in cortisol. So it sets this peaceful, receptive tone right from the beginning.
Makes sense. What's next?
Next up, about 10 minutes of micro exercises.
Micro exercises, like small movements.
Yeah, exactly. They're not just random stretches, though. They're precisely focused on improving joint mobility, circulation.
Okay.
And this part leads to an increase in those feel-good endorphins, again, giving you that natural uplift. And it also boosts BDNF. So you're already starting to nourish your brain's growth and connections.
Wow. Okay, so warming up, micro movement, then the main postures.
Then comes the core, asanas or postures, for about 20 to 25 minutes.
Right.
And these aren't just any poses. They're designed for what our sources call gland massage.
Gland massage. How does that work?
Think of it like gently compressing and then releasing areas around your key endocrine glands like your adrenals, thyroid, reproductive glands.
Okay.
It's thought to stimulate their function, optimize hormone release, a bit like, kneading a muscle to get it working better.
Interesting. Any examples?
Sure. Specific forward bends, like Paschimottanasana, are said to aid melatonin balance, support spinal health. Others, like maybe Gomukhasana or cow face pose, target reproductive glands, possibly boosting oxytocin for joy and connection. Then you have poses focusing on the heart and thyroid, maybe like Bhujangasana, cobra pose, enhancing mood-stabilizing serotonin. And even specific breathing techniques like Bhastrikasana are integrated here to help reset dopamine, aid digestion, oxygenation.
So it's really targeted, very specific intentions behind each pose.
Very specific.
Yeah.
Then following the asanas, there's the Kaoshikii dance.
A dance in yoga.
Yeah. A dynamic element, just 4 or 5 minutes. This is where you get this wonderful surge of endorphins and dopamine.
Oh, okay.
It fosters this immediate sense of joy, enthusiasm. It has a profound antidepressant effect, apparently. It's about active celebration, movement.
That's fun, actually.
It is. Then the practice transitions into massage and savasana relaxation for about 10 minutes.
Savasana, the lying down part at the end.
Exactly. But it's crucial. This is an unwinding phase. Oxytocin and serotonin levels increase. Cortisol drops significantly.
Ah.
It allows the body to enter this deep healing mode, consolidating all those positive shifts.
So you're not just collapsing, you're actively healing.
Actively integrating, yeah. And finally, meditation and chanting for about 4 minutes brings it all together.
Just 4 minutes.
Just 4 minutes. But it promotes an increase in alpha and theta brain waves. Those are linked to deep peace, relaxation.
Okay.
And it helps balance dopamine and serotonin for a lasting, profound sense of calm that you can carry into your day.
It's easy to just think of yoga as, exercise. But you're describing something incredibly meticulous here.
It really is.
Almost like a chemical symphony where each part, each pose has this precise intention. For someone maybe a bit skeptical, what's the strongest indicator that this gland massage idea actually works?
I'd say the evidence lies in the consistent, measurable physiological changes that studies show.
Okay.
The rapid drop in cortisol, the rise in GABA we mentioned, and over time, the actual observed changes in brain structure we're going to talk about. It's not just people saying they feel better, although that's important too.
Right.
It's quantifiable. It shows this targeted stimulation genuinely impacts endocrine function and neurochemical balance, leading to those reported shifts.
That detailed breakdown really drives home the intention. Okay, now, this isn't about instant magic, right? The real power, the source of stress, is in consistency.
Absolutely. Consistency is key.
And they outline this pretty remarkable timeline of how consistent practice leads to these profound, progressive changes, shaping your future self.
That's right. The journey's progressive, and it's consistently positive. On day 1, like we said, you'll feel those immediate effects. Calm, less stress, thanks to endorphins and GABA kicking in.
Okay, day 1, feeling better already.
Then, moving into 1-2 weeks of practice, you'll likely notice a significant improvement in sleep quality.
Better sleep within 2 weeks. That's huge.
It is. And a clear decrease in irritability. That's as cortisol levels start to drop and melatonin regulation improves. Some research, like from Haranath and colleagues back in 2004, supports this kind of timeline.
So immediate relief, better sleep, less irritability, just in the first couple of weeks. That's already pretty compelling. But it builds from there. What happens as we get into month 1?
Yeah, definitely builds. By 3-4 weeks, you'll likely experience a noticeable mood uplift, increased focus, a reduction in anxiety.
Okay.
This is when your serotonin and dopamine pathways are really starting to strengthen. There's research by Elaine Goldsmith from 2012 that touches on these kinds of mood and anxiety improvements with mind-body practices.
Strengthening those happiness and motivation chemicals.
Exactly. Then as you continue to 6-8 weeks, you'll find enhanced emotional stability, more resilience.
Handling stress better.
Handling stress better, bouncing back quicker. This is supported by stabilized, lower cortisol baseline. And remarkably, studies like those by Holzel and her team in 2011 even show observable growth in gray matter.
Wait, actual growth in the brain in less than 2 months?
Observable growth in gray matter, yeah. In critical brain areas like the hippocampus, which is involved in memory and learning, and the prefrontal cortex, which we'll talk more about.
Wow. That's not just feeling better, that's your brain literally adapting, strengthening. So if you stick with it, say, beyond 2 months, what's the ultimate outcome described?
Well, this is where the sources suggest the magic truly unfolds. Around 8-12 weeks, this is when a new baseline starts to emerge.
A new baseline.
Yeah. Constant joy, peace, balanced energy, becoming your sort of default state.
That's all joy.
That's the idea. As dopamine and oxytocin stabilize, serotonin reaches its optimum levels. And crucially, at 3+ months, happiness can fundamentally become a natural state, solidified by that BDNF-driven brain rewiring.
Brain rewiring again.
Making these positive changes deeply integrated into who you are. It's a pretty remarkable trajectory towards enduring well-being.
So what does this mean for you listening? It really makes you rethink stress, doesn't it? It's not just in your head. It's a measurable chemical event we can actually influence proactively. This isn't just about feeling good for an hour after a class. It's about fundamentally reshaping your emotional landscape over time.
Moving from those fleeting moments of happiness.
Right, to making joy and resilience your default. Not just, a nice surprise visitor. It's a real investment in your future well-being that seems to pay off, neurologically even.
It really does seem that way.
Okay, so beyond the hormones, which are already fascinating, you mentioned this practice goes deeper, impacting the brain's structure and function, building that foundation for future wellness. Let's dig into those two players, BDNF and the prefrontal cortex, the PFC.
Absolutely. And first, maybe just a quick recap on GABA, because it's so foundational.
Good idea.
Remember, GABA calms the nervous system. Consistent practices like this yoga naturally boost its levels.
Right.
And that's a big reason why people consistently report feeling calmer, happier, more resilient. It's directly tied to that enhanced GABA activity, a more peaceful internal state, basically.
Got it. Calmer baseline thanks to GABA. Now,
yeah.
BDNF, you called it brain fertilizer.
Yeah, I love that analogy. BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor. It truly is like fertilizer for the brain. Its main functions are incredibly powerful. Well, it supports the growth of new brain cells. It improves the connections, the synapses between neurons.
So better communication in the brain.
Exactly, which significantly enhances learning and memory. And it offers vital protection against brain aging and degeneration.
Wow. Okay. And yoga boosts this.
The exciting part is yes. Yoga, meditation, even aerobic exercise demonstrably increase BDNF levels, leading to improved memory, greater mental clarity, profound emotional resilience. You're actively building a stronger, smarter brain for your future. Literally.
So you're not just meditating your way to calm, you're actually helping your brain grow and stay healthy. That's a powerful idea for, well, anyone wanting to future-proof their mental well-being.
It really is.
And how does the prefrontal cortex, the PFC, fit into this?
Right. So the PFC, the prefrontal cortex, this is the part right at the very front of your brain, behind your forehead.
Command center?
Essentially, yeah. It's the command center for so much of what makes us, thinking, planning humans. Its main functions include sophisticated decision-making, laser-sharp focus and attention, impulse control, which is basically self-discipline, effective emotional regulation, and crucial planning and goal setting.
Okay, so basically adulting central.
Pretty much. And the strong connection here is that consistent yoga and meditation actively strengthen the PFC.
How does that feel? Like, what's the result of a stronger PFC?
It empowers you to remain calmer under pressure. It significantly enhances your concentration. It helps you make wiser, more forward-thinking choices in your daily life. Less reactive, more responsive.
It's less reactive, more responsive. I like that.
And if we connect this to the bigger picture, what's truly remarkable is the synergistic effect.
Between BDNF and the PFC.
Exactly. Consistent yoga stimulates both. So you're getting the brain fertilizer and strengthening the command center. This doesn't just lead to temporary mood boosts. It cultivates long-term mental sharpness, profound emotional balance, and sustained brain health. It's about building this incredibly robust foundation for a consistently joyful, capable, and resilient future self.
So you're not just coping with the present.
You're building a neurological superhighway for a better tomorrow.
Wow, what a deep dive that was.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's recap. We've really unpacked how this progressive yoga practice isn't just, physical movement.
Far from it.
It's a scientifically structured 55-minute method. It meticulously massages your glands, resets hormones, actively rewires your brain with things like BDNF, and powerfully stabilizes your mood by strengthening your PFC, your command center. It's really a holistic, proactive approach to your entire internal world.
And the truly optimistic and, frankly, empowering conclusion from our source material is this. With consistency, just over 2 to 3 months, happiness and calmness aren't just these temporary states you chase.
Right.
They can fundamentally become your natural default baseline.
Your default setting.
Your default setting. This isn't just about managing stress anymore. It's a powerful, proactive strategy for enduring, sustained well-being, building a brighter future from the inside out.
Okay, so final thought for everyone listening. Imagine a future where constant joy, peace, and resilience aren't just things you hope for, but they're your natural built-in state, your starting point. What new challenges could you embrace then? What creative passions could you pursue? What deeper connections could you forge if that was your starting point every single day?
It's a powerful question.
It really is. That's the immense potential of this kind of personal transformation and something truly exciting to reflect on.